Everyone gets scammed in crypto, including myself. After 8 years of being in crypto, still very recently, I still get scammed, but I know how to limit my risk and I know what to avoid, and I'm going to share that with you in this video. Because this is the most important video that you should be watching, because if you're getting into crypto and DeFi, you take on a lot of risk, and one mistake could cause you to lose everything in your wallet. So stick around until the end and learn how to be better at not getting scammed in crypto. Now, this video is in collaboration with the SUI Foundation, and as we all know, that stands for Safe User Interface. And if you believe that, well, hey, you just got scammed, because it does not stand for that. I don't think SUI actually has an acronym or anything, but maybe we can get that started. And the number one thing you should know in crypto, don't trust anyone. Assume everything is a scam until you can verify that information. And we're going to jump into many examples of that in this video. So yeah, get ready to learn something. Airdrops. Now, this is the most common way people get scammed in crypto, because they click on a link, they go to a phishing site, they connect their wallet, they lose all their funds. So this is what you should do whenever researching an airdrop. And, you know, if you didn't interact with Wormhole or understand what it is, maybe you're not eligible. You want to be aware of these airdrops in advance, because a lot of people talk about them, and you just don't want to try to claim something that you have no idea what it is. So first thing is, we want to verify that this is a legitimate account, and to do that, we look at the account. We see it's Wormhole, we see the @ also Wormhole, and most importantly, that they are being followed by accounts we already follow. So that builds up trust, and that they just didn't appear out of nowhere. So I do trust this official account, but then we also have to consider, did this account get hacked? And if they did, are they posting a scam link? And to verify that, we will just check the replies. And you want to make sure the post has aged at least a day, so that gives people time to say, hey, this is a scam, my wallet got drained. Let other people be the guinea pigs first. You don't want to rush into things. So looking into the replies, you know, it seems pretty legit. You want to read a lot of them, but there are also scams in the replies. So this is ZachXBT. This is the #1 person you should be following in crypto. He uncovers a lot of different scams and explains what happens. So if you want to learn about anything scam related, I do recommend following him. Here he says, be careful, there are tons of accounts with gold check marks in the replies posting phishing scams. And we can go here, you can see Wormhole, also a gold check mark, but their @ isn't Wormhole, it says Sentry Safe. And if you connect your wallet to the site that he covered here, you are going to lose all your funds. Same thing here, Wormhole, but then it's a hacked account from Stronghold Games. Wormhole is live, there's a link, and then they also post fake engagement with it. So these are very sophisticated scammers that want you to click on the wrong link. And another one, this person says they claimed, and they quote tweet the wrong account. So this is like a scam within a scam. They try to build up that credibility, saying, hey, I was able to claim it, but then they post a scam site. So be very, very careful out there. Only begin to trust the links once you can confirm that they are legitimate and that they are not scams. And if you don't know it's a scam or not, don't click it until you have more information. You can even see other examples in the links here. Wormhole at Boomerang.com, so it's another Twitter account that got hacked, and that is absolutely not the link. Same thing further down, Wormhole, airdrop.wormholehoifoi.finance. You know, it's obvious once you start noticing things, so you want to be very careful out there when it comes to airdrops. And just a little bit more about ZachXBT. He's just an independent crypto investigator that uncovers a lot of scams. He isn't paid for it. People do make donations, and you know, he's not responsible. He's not the police. He's just some guy who tries to help people online. So don't really expect too much from him. And you can see this post, ZachXBT, I need your help, friend. Went into Team Unibot Telegram and asked for help with a transaction. And this is the most common way to get scammed. Scammers are looking for people who are desperate for help, and that will take that help. got a call thinking it was the official team. The official team does not have time to help everyone person to person. Only scammers do. I know, dummy mode. Gave private keys, rest is history. You never give your private keys to anyone. There is no reason why any team would need your private keys, that is access to your wallet, to help you out. So that's another thing. Like, the scammers are gonna try to get you to reveal your private keys. They might get you to connect your wallet to a suspicious site, and all your funds are gone. So he needs help, and to get those funds back, which isn't really possible on a small scale. Sometimes ZachXBT can work with law enforcement to stop the scammer, but in most cases, victims, especially on the smaller side, don't get their money back, but larger protocols or crypto exchanges tend to get their money back because they work with the scammers, and they give away a cut as a commission to the scammer. But if it's a small victim, very likely you're not going to get your money back, and that's just what crypto is. You take on a lot of risk for that reward, so you should be very, very careful. So Turk also says, ZachXBT, help this guy, he's good people. No, I do not assist meme coin traders and do not care about helping the Slurf community. Stop expecting me to do work for you. Understandable, because ZachXBT, he doesn't like helping meme coin traders because these are the high risk investors, and then his work would never stop. He has to draw the line somewhere, and that's what he says. Have to draw the line somewhere with requests, can only take on so many as one person. He is really just some guy who's donating his time to investigate crypto crimes. And I do not help meme coin traders because they attack me if I ever post about their coin, yet come to me for help if they lose funds. So ZachXBT has uncovered a couple meme coin scams, but then he gets a lot of hate. And as a crypto content creator, there are a lot of scams out there when it comes to coins, and I don't cover that because you get a lot of hate from the community that invests in those coins. So there's really no incentive for me to be cyberbullied for free just because I say, hey, this coin is very likely a scam, and then I take a lot of heat. So this happens for all content creators. It's just best to avoid it, and that's just what it is, because I don't get paid to be cyberbullied online, which is why I make content that's more educational and at least things that will help you out. That's what I care about the most, and avoiding scams is one of them. And advertisements. Watch out for advertisements. They are all scams. Like, look at this. Meme claims that PW, immerse yourself in the realm site and enchantment with us. That's already kind of suspicious. And experience elation, capture significant triumph on our dynamic platform now. Already just suspicious wording. Meme claims.website. Now, Memecoin is an actual real project that people are building. And then there's a lot of ads targeting that community. So be very careful when it comes to advertisements and search results. You always want to verify something is legitimate, and that can be done through social media by looking at other people who you trust that site. So be very careful when it comes to anything related in crypto. Move very slowly. That is the best way to stay safe. Move slowly, verify. If you don't have enough information, don't connect. That's it. Yeah, don't connect until you have enough information where connecting or clicking that link is worth the risk. And the reason why you don't want to connect to a suspicious website is because of the wallet drainer attack. Just by you signing a transaction to a malicious website, you could be giving that scammer full access of your wallet where they can take out all your tokens, all your NFTs, and then your balance goes to zero. So that's why you never want to click any suspicious websites. You don't want to connect your wallet to anything. And if you do that, you want to make sure there aren't a lot of funds there, so you limit your risk. And as I mentioned earlier, this video is sponsored by SUI because they have very good security. In this post by Sam Blackshear, creator of Move, the co-founder and CTO of Miston Labs, which is the team behind SUI Network, one of the best security features of SUI's native object ownership, classic wallet drainer attacks, which means giving a token or NFT approval to a smart contract that later gets hacked, are impossible by construction. If coins or NFTs are owned by address A, it is impossible to send or mutate them via a transaction signed by address A. As long as you never share your private key, your owned assets are safe. Basically, that just means SUI removes the smart contract risk. So if a smart contract gets hacked, then your funds can be at risk and your funds can be taken from you, but that won't happen on the SUI blockchain. Let's play a game. Guess the scam NFTs. So there are a lot of NFTs here, some of them legitimate, some of them are scams. And another one here. Just take your guesses. Feel free to pause and take your picks. We'll go over it in a second. And let me just explain how these people got scam NFTs in their wallet. So if you are in crypto and you create a wallet, if you interact with a coin, if you are holding a cryptocurrency, or if you bought an NFT, your address is on the blockchain. Scammers or just anyone in crypto can find out the list of addresses that are holding that token or NFT, and then they can airdrop you something. And that happens to be NFTs, which are most of the time, or almost all of the time, scams. So looking at this list, let's find out which ones are scams. Obviously, anything without an image, scam. This one just says free SUI, not gonna touch it. And the best way to stay safe when it comes to crypto and these scam NFTs, don't touch them, don't move them. Anytime you interact with them or even scam tokens and NFTs, you put your wallet at risk and your wallet can get drained. So you don't want that to happen. And the only thing you can really do is ignore them. I know it sucks. It makes your wallet look ugly, but that's just what happens. Scammers rely on you interacting with their NFT for you to lose your funds. So I really can't confirm all of these, but anything without an image, very likely a scam, especially if it says free SUI or 1,000 SUI. No, that's not a thing. This one says SUI Foundation, claim your ACES program rewards, visit suint.xyz. I'm going to search Twitter for those results, and there's nothing. So that one, suint.xyz, obviously a scam. The best way to confirm if something is legit or not is to confirm on social media. So from this list, blank ones, scams. 0S Genesis Egg, that one is legit because there is a community behind it. That one feels like a scam too. This one, I actually thought it was a scam, but this is legitimate. Just the way they launched the airdrop, I thought it was not the best. It would be nice just to have the tokens in the wallet, but SUI did the deep book airdrop via NFT that says exclusive airdrop, the amount you get and then deep. And this is kind of common with crypto scams, so I was very suspicious at first until I was able to confirm it on Twitter. So you can see deep book protocol on SUI, you can see the similar NFT, and then recipients will be able to unwrap this NFT and obtain deep tokens when the deep book protocol officially launches. In the meantime, you can check the NFT to see how many deep tokens you received. So by looking at social media and confirming with others, that one is a legitimate NFT. Now going into Magic Eden, anything with a website name or something token related like 10 mil when airdrop, yeah, Jupe Dropbox scam. So scam. The only legitimate ones are the first two here, and you're going to find a lot of scams when it comes to NFT marketplaces. The filtering isn't amazing, but that's just something you have to deal with as an early crypto user, and to be careful of them and not to interact with them. Don't click any links, don't touch them, don't transfer them, just ignore them. That is the best way to do that. There are actually so many scams in crypto that Google made a very easy to understand chart in their search results, so I recommend searching for common scams to avoid in crypto. You're going to see explanations on phishing scams, investments, NFT scams, blackmail, romance scams, fake ICOs, fake wallets, fake mobile apps, advertising, celebrity endorsements, which people are using with AI. So those are all fake. And there are just so many different scams to avoid and new scams coming up every day. I also recommend, as I mentioned earlier, following ZachXBT. He covers all the latest scams and what's going on in crypto on that side. So you want to be better prepared by understanding all the different scams and knowing how to avoid them. Hey, you stuck around for most of it. Now, I want to share a story about my experience and phishing scams because I was way too trusting. And luckily, I happened to work at a job that trained me to be suspicious of everything. So if you haven't really watched all my videos and interviews and stories, I used to work at the Walt Disney Studios with like their new releases, managing a lot of the media content. So everything was very high risk. And they wanted to make sure that I wouldn't get scammed. So what the security team would do was occasionally try to phish people in my department, where if you click on the wrong link, if you open the wrong email, you're gonna have to sit through a security session for several hours to relearn how not to get scammed. And I got tricked many times into a lot of those re-educational sessions to go over security again. And some mornings when I'd get into the office, I'd check my email, I click on the wrong link, and then just in the office, you loudly hear someone yell some profanity. Yeah. And it wasn't just me. You heard that yell every morning from someone in the department, where if you did click that link, you immediately had to go to the security office and go through some training again. So luckily, I got to benefit from that experience by being incredibly suspicious of everything, because you have to make those mistakes to learn them. Now, I know that's tough in crypto because you make one mistake and you can lose everything, which is why you should also set up hot and cold wallets. A hot wallet is something you connect to things online, and a cold wallet is something you don't connect to things online. That's something you only interact with your hot wallet. Now, I know that is kind of complicated and it might be a little too much at first, but basically, it's like having a reserve. It's like, hey, I'm investing in these coins, I'm moving them to this other wallet, so I don't put them at risk if I connect to the wrong site or if I get scammed. And that's the easiest way to get scammed, by connecting to a malicious website where they can take all your funds in an instant, or in some cases where you give your seed phrase to the scammer, where they pretend to be help from whatever website you're trying to use, and then they just drain your funds that way. So there are a lot of risks in crypto, and the best way to manage your risk is to not have a lot of assets in your wallet that you interact with other people. So, oh, well, not other people, but, other websites. So just be very careful out there, and remember that pain if you make that mistake and what you can learn from it. So be very careful, and I hope you got a lot of value from this video. And if you did, feel free to help this video out and let me know what you learned in the comments, or something you're looking forward to, and maybe I'll make some content on that. So with that, I hope you got your full value for today. And while you're here, check out this SUI playlist.